Primetime local news, serving the Lakeland and Midwest regions.
All right, well, happy Friday, everybody, even though it doesn't feel quite like Friday because we had a very short work week due to the holidays, including for us here at PTL, and we do have a great hour of show for you guys, including our pet winners, which we'll be telling you at the end of the first hour. I'm very excited because there was not many, but there's still a lot of good options that possibly could be the big winner.
That's true. That's true. And we also have Brett at Spiro's today, so getting to see all the wonderful food that they make there, so that's also really cool.
And of course, for the big event that's going on Monday, so we're going to send it over to Brett to tell you all about it as he's down at Spiro's.
We are here at Spiro's. We're on Monday, December 31st, on New Year's Eve. They're not normally open on Mondays, but they will be on that day because they're going to have a big party for the new year. We're also going to be talking a little bit about some of the baklava, some of the dishes that they will have as well for that event. And we might even be able to test some of a little taste test of some of the dishes they have here. Well, we'll have a little bit more coming up from here at Spiro's, but let's head back into the studio where Elise has a look at your local news.
Great, thank you, Brett. Well, on Saturday, a local group is planning a convoy through the border city. The planned convoy is in support of the energy sector, and Mark Ouellette says there is one thing the sector does not get enough of.
Well, it is about fairness. Fairness is something we have not seen for some time here in the energy sector, and I am tired of this political nonsense. Premier Notley and Prime Minister Trudeau.
The convoy is set to start at 11 on Saturday morning. Ouellette says organizers have spoke with the city prior to approve the route, and they hope their point gets across to the right people.
We want to be vocal about these issues here, which in brief are the Bill C-69 and the carbon tax and other regulations that are undermining the investors here in the energy sector.
The convoy will begin on Highway 16 east at Northern Livestock to 62nd Ave, south to Highway 17 to College Drive and back. And now we're going to go to Brett Holden, who is at Spiro's restaurant.
Joined now by Maria here at Spiro's, and on Monday it's going to be a very big day for you guys. Let's kind of talk about what's going to be going on here.
Absolutely. Well, first of all, Merry Christmas to everybody. And on Monday, we're going to open our doors from 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. And remember, we're normally closed on Mondays. So we're going to feature some great things. We're going to have prime rib that evening, both kings and queens cut with homemade Yorkshire pudding. And of course, our regular menu. So you Chicken Philadelphia people can still get that on Monday night. And then we're going to look at doing some Greek platters. Now, we do have a Greek platter on our menu, but we're going to up it a little bit. We're going to start off with perhaps the dolmadas and serve you some salads, and then the platter will be a plate full of goodness. We're not too sure what all is going to be on that platter, but we're thinking about some more authentic dishes, maybe a pasticcio, you can look that up, or you know, just some different things that we will home make here, and you know, of course we'll finish it off with a traditional Greek dessert, maybe some baklava, maybe some galaktobouriko. Again, we're not too sure. You'll have to come for the unveiling on Monday night.
That sounds delicious. When it comes to just kind of putting something like this together, let's kind of talk about the process with that.
Well, we never really know what direction we're going to go. We tend to listen to the people and just see what they kind of want. You know, they've expressed, are you going to have your full menu that night? Absolutely. Will you have prime rib that night? Absolutely. Let's do prime rib. And then we've had some people say, are you having any specialty Greek cuisine? Now, you hear that and you think, yeah, we could play around with a little bit of that, and that, it never hurts to think outside the box. We do have the Greek platter for two on our menu all year round, and people love it, but maybe we could, you know, we could up it a teeny bit and, you know, make it a little more authentic and a little more fun. We just look forward to having everybody come.
Perfect. We'll have a little bit more coming up from here at Spiro's, but let's head back into the studio with a look at your weather.
All right, thanks very much, Brett. Taking a look at your current temperatures right now, -6 right now for us here in the border city. Those winds are starting to die down a little bit, but they're still pretty decent now, so it might feel a little bit cooler than -6 as we take a look at the satellite radar map, as I shift over here, we did see some cloud coverage. It will kind of head into our area as we are going to get some snow over the weekend, mostly Saturday, Sunday. It'll head in starting overnight tonight and then head on into the day tomorrow. We're expecting about up to 5 centimeters for tomorrow and then possibly 1 to 3 on Sunday. As we take a look at some watches and warnings, no watches or warnings in this area, mind you, but there is a snowfall warning way northwest of us, so nowhere near Lloydminster. But like I said, we will get some snow, but it'll be light snow and periods of snow throughout the daytime tomorrow and on Sunday. As we kind of quickly, there we go. See, current temperatures -6 in Lloydminster, -5 out in Edmonton, as well as in Whitecourt, -10 Cold Lake. As switch over to Saskatchewan, -7 in North Battleford and -6 in Saskatoon and -10 out in Prince Albert. As we take a look at some regional temperatures right now, -10 overnight in North Battleford, -8 tomorrow. They'll get some flurries as well, with those winds though still coming closer to 15 kilometers an hour, so it might feel more like -10, -11. Cold Lake -11 overnight. Tomorrow they'll also get some snow there at -11. They might reach a little bit colder with that wind, closer to maybe -15 degrees. For us here, -9 overnight, and that snow will start as it'll head into tomorrow in the daytime tomorrow. Again, periods of light snow throughout the evening tonight as well as into the daytime tomorrow. It's like a -8, which could be a little cooler with that wind chill. -10, on Sunday, with a 94% chance of some more snow on the Sunday, with a low of -12. And Monday, it's going to be sunshine, but -20, but still very cold. But again, like I said, we're going to get some sunshine, but we'll have more primetime local news and weather coming up after the break.
Well, we're inside the kitchen now, and we have some things on the grill here, joined again by Maria and now Spiro as well. But let's talk about what's here on the grill right now.
So tonight we've got, or this afternoon I should say, we've got some a rack of ribs, which is one of our specialties. You'll find it under the Greek specialties on our menu. And of course some souvlaki, which will probably be on those Greek platters we talked about earlier. So we're just giving them a good cook on our broiler, and we've got Spiro here today. He doesn't always work in the kitchen, but every once in a while we get him working.
And so I'm a big fan of souvlaki, but let's kind of talk about, I guess, kind of the background as well to that dish.
Well, it's interesting when you're, if you find yourself in the land of Greece, you'll have a piece of souvlaki. Now it's usually pork souvlaki, or you'll find lamb, or you'll find chicken, but you'll find a souvlaki stand, or they might be yelling souvlaki, souvlaki. It's just the dish that smells good and tastes good.
Perfect. And just really quick, I know you spoke a little bit about how this might be on the platter, but maybe
Right.
some other ways that souvlaki could be you put on dish.
Well, we have 2 skewers of souvlaki, or 1 skewer. We serve it with the Greek salad on the plate, and your choice of potato or rice. I should mention we do have the best sauce in town, and that's our secret sauce, and that's what we serve on our souvlakis and on our ribs. Now that secret sauce is made here in-house by this guy himself, created by Spiro, and you know what? It's a household name. So you take that secret sauce, you don't marinate with it, you just put it on after your food is cooked. And there's our coolers are plentiful. You can take it to your family and celebrate your birthday with the secret sauce.
Well, we'll have a little bit more coming up from here at Spiro's, but let's head back into the studio and have a look at your weather.
All right, thanks very much, Brett. Take a look at some current temperatures right now throughout most of the region. -6 for us here in Lloydminster, as well as in Vermilion and Marwayne. Out east, -8 out in Maidstone, -7 in North Battleford, -6 St. Walburg, -13 Meadow Lake, -11 Green Lake, and -19 in Isle La Crosse. Switching over to Alberta, -8 in St. Paul, -6 in Vegreville, -5 down in Edmonton, -5 Wainwright, and -8 in both Provost and Macklin. As we take a look at some other temperatures, as we head to some double digits now, -10 in Slave Lake, -20 Fort McMurray, -26 out in Fort Chipewyan, and -22 out in High Level, as well as -11 in Grand Prairie, -30 out in Uranium City, -39, yes, -39 out in Stony Rapids, -33 in South End, and 32 down in Wollaston Lake. We head down south now, minus 12 down in Swift Current, minus 6 in Moose Jaw, minus 11 in Regina, and minus 13 in both Estevan and Yorkton, while Kindersley sits at minus 9 there. Taking a look at the Alberta side, minus 1 in Lethbridge, minus 2 out in Medicine Hat, plus 2 down in Calgary, and minus 7 out in Coronation. Let's take a look at the temperatures for tomorrow throughout the region. Minus 8 for us here in the Border City with some snow that's going to start tonight and carry on into tomorrow throughout the daytime and most likely all day tomorrow. Minus 7 in Vermilion, minus 4 Vegreville, minus 3 Edmonton, minus 10 Bonnyville, minus 11 Cold Lake, and minus 9 out in Lac La Biche. So take a look at Saskatchewan, minus 8 in North Battleford, minus 9 in Maidstone and St. Walburg, minus 11 down in Meadow Lake, and minus 13 Green Lake, while Isla Cross still continues to reach that high temperatures there, low temperature, excuse me, sitting there at minus 18. As we take a look at our 7-day forecast, of course, like I said, snow for most of the weekend with that 85 and 94% chance respectively. The high of minus 10 on Sunday, though, and a low of minus 12. The sun will come out on Monday, but it's still going to be very cold, sitting at minus 20 for New Year's Eve, minus 25. As we head into the new year, we will be seeing a 90% chance of some snow there to ring in 2019. Minus 2 is the high there and a low of minus 24 in the morning. Plus 3, it gets a little bit warmer for the Wednesday, Thursday, sitting at plus 3, the high there, and minus 4 is the low with that 25% chance there of some snow with mostly cloudy skies, a little bit of sun, and plus 1 on Thursday with a 55% chance of some snow there with 1 degree there, with the winds coming in from the west, as well as minus 4 on Friday with mostly sunshine and a low of minus 8 there. So it's going to be a snowy weekend. You may want to get your shovel. Don't pack your shovels just yet, of course. If you have already, well, then that's not a good thing. But we'll have more primetime local news coming up after the break.
And now we're going to send it to Brett Holden, who is at Spiro's Restaurant.
Joined once again by Maria here at Spiro's, and we got some beautiful dishes here for us. And let's kind of talk about, first of all, I guess, what's on this plate here.
Okay, so Brett, this is our baklava, and Spiro makes it in-house. This is what we have left in this pan. We go through lots of baklava. So traditionally you would warm it just a little bit and have the syrups go through it, almonds and walnuts in there, lots of phyllo pastry, goodness. Why don't we try some?
Let's do it. Let's do it. Now, I was saying to you that baklava is one of my favorites.
It's one of mine too. Oh yeah, that's good.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely, it's nutty and just. And I was saying, the whipped cream as well.
I know.
Much different.
It's not always served with whipped cream, but who doesn't want a little bit of whipped cream on their baklava?
What's wrong with a little bit of whipped cream? Now, we were talking a little bit about the special sauce as well.
Yeah.
And we have a couple bottles right here for us.
Yeah, this is Spiro right there. Look at that on the bottle of secret sauce. So a little bit of notoriety. We got the old guy in everybody's cooler in Lloydminster. So we've got 2 creations here, our Greek dressing, which you can use on your salads or vegetables, and this is our secret sauce, which you can use on your meat. Chicken, pork, lamb. You know what? 1 bottle just doesn't do ya.
That's what I like to hear. Yeah, now I'm definitely feeling just all the different flavors from baklava. That's one of the best baklavas I've ever had. But just really quick, I know you mentioned a little bit about you could put the secret sauce on some meats, but what are some of your favorite meats that you've had the secret sauce on?
Well, I love the ribs with the secret sauce on it, but more importantly, I love roasted potatoes with a light coating of secret sauce on there. You can roast the potato in your oven, add this after it's cooked, and it's a bam flavor right on top. It's awesome.
That's what I like to hear. We'll have a little bit more coming out from here at Spiro's. Let's head back in the studio and see what's going on with them there.
There you go.
All right, so we took to Facebook to ask you guys the question that is, I think, pretty fair and pretty common now in this day and age that we live in, is do you bring a lunch or do you eat out? Personally, it's a mix of both. I try not to eat out as much, but when I do meal prep, it's more, I like the idea of meal prep, but I more like I eat it and eat it all in one day. So that way I have no choice but to eat it.
Counterproductive to meal prep,
It's
but yeah.
it's kind of pointless for me to meal prep if I eat it all in one day. I know you yourself were saying you like to bring a lunch.
Yeah, I try to bring a lunch as much as possible, especially just like fruit and veggies that I can bring. It just depends on what I made for dinner. I usually I like leftovers, so I don't mind. I know some people aren't big leftover fans, but if there's enough from dinner, I'll tend to bring it. I try not to go out for lunch as much as possible.
I love leftovers.
Yeah.
Case in point, Christmas dinner. I thought that would last me maybe 2 days. It lasted me 2 hours
There
when I
you
got
go.
home. I ate it all. And of course I do, like yourself, I bring veggies. I bring a whole 1 pound bag of carrots with me to work.
There you go.
I do have people that like to come and gnaw at that like little vultures, but that's okay. Well, we're going to take a look at your pets of the day. Of course, we had a very short week, but let's show them anyways. This is Jackson, submitted by Deanne.
Super cute.
Very, very cute indeed. Up next, we have Lucy, submitted by Brittany. A very beautiful looking cat. Very nice 2-color cat there.
Very
this
cool.
is Coda, submitted by Jaylene. Very cozy.
Stretched right out.
All stretched out. Yep, exactly. We have Griffey.
Oh my
submitted by
goodness, so
Steph.
sweet.
Very, very sweet indeed. Very adorable looking pupper there. And last but not least, we have Smarty, submitted by Irina. Very smart looking cat. I think he could take my job. He can just sit on this chair and people would be more interested in watching that cat just sit there with a tie.
He's got a tie on. He's very professional.
He's
ready
very
for work.
professional
Yeah.
indeed. Well, if your pet was shown either today or yesterday, you're automatically entered to win a Pet Pad gift card, which we'll be giving away at the end of the show today. So make sure you stay tuned to find out if you're the winner.
We want to see your pets. Send photos of your pet and their name to our Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram to have them featured on Pet of the Day. Your name will be entered into a weekly draw for a gift certificate from the Pet Pad.
Furniture set and design supplied by Furniture Gallery and Furniture House, downtown Lloydminster.
Well, that will do it for me here at Spiro's. We talked a little bit about their big event on Monday. If you know Spiro's, it's not normally open on Mondays, but on New Year's Eve, they will make an exception. They're going to have a big party for New Year's and heading into 2019. There's also going to be a big feast as well. And we talked about a little bit of the stuff that's going to be on those platters at for the party. And we also spoke a little bit about some different, with the secret sauce, some of the things that you can use that for. Well, that'll do it for me here at Spiro's. I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you next week. Let's head back into the studio where Connor and Elise will wrap up the rest of the show.
All right, thanks very much, Brett. Taking a look at your 7-day forecast once again. Tomorrow, we will also get that 85% chance of snow, sitting at that -8. -10 on Sunday with that 94% chance there. -20 on Monday with that sunshine. -2 on Tuesday with a 90% chance of some more snow. 3 on Wednesday with mostly cloudy skies. +1 on Thursday with 55% chance of some snow there. And -4 on Friday with mostly sunny skies. Well, it's going to be another rough weekend, but you know what? It's mostly lightish. It's not going to be
That's
blizzarding,
okay.
but
People aren't traveling for Christmas now. Maybe everything's kind of settled, so it's okay if it's snowing. That's
yeah,
fine.
things
Yeah.
are settled down. Of course, last week we had those very bad icy roads down on
Yeah.
Highway 16. I know you were telling me you had a interesting
Yeah, the
drive
roads
there.
were a little icy last week, but apparently AMA road report says they're pretty clear for now. So if you are traveling for the weekend for now, then you should be okay. So yeah.
Well, that's always good. Now it's that time of the show. It's time to name the winner
Pet time.
of our Pet of the 2 days. Pet of the 2 days that we had here at Primetime Local News. Let's take a look and see
Who's
who
the winner?
is.
Drum roll.
And it's Jackson.
Aw, Jackson.
It's submitted by Deanne. So thank you very much, Deanne, for sending in this photo.